Hi everyone, I'm Lori Skinner, and here, let me stand up, sit up straight a little better so you can see. I think my chair is too short because I have short legs. My name is Lori Skinner, and this is my first mystery stamping that I'm trying. It's going to be fun. We'll wait a few more minutes to see if anybody else shows up. Can you all hear me? I think my computer, I have it muted, I believe. Yes, okay. I don't want any reverb. We've had a lot of smoke in our area from wildfires, and yesterday we had a weird red glow in the skies, and I had to turn on every light in this room, every light I had trying to do a video, and it kept throwing a weird red gaze. So I stopped. But today it just looks like a regular gray foggy day. So thank you. Just want to make sure the sound was good. Okay. You should have saw the post yesterday that gave you all the clues for the mystery stamping. And before we really get started with it, I'll re-show you the clues, and I have cardstock sizes just to show you, to reiterate what I'm doing. And this will help if you're not able to do the live. You can replay. You can watch the replay, and that will give you the ability to pause the video, finish your step, and then continue on to the next one. So that's the main reason why I'm going to show the first clue and the cardstock sizes for the people on replay. Now bear with me while I flip the camera. So the way mystery stamping works is the day before I go live, I give you guys the first clue. It has all the cardstock sizes you need. Whoops, we can't see everything. Oh yeah, we can. I just had to scroll down on my screen. Silly me. Okay, so the way mystery stamping works is the day before the event, I give you the cardstock sizes and the items you need to complete the project. Then when we go live, you have all the items cut and ready to go, and then we will go step by step, clue by clue, and you will be at home putting together the card using the supplies that I not gave you, but the dimensions that I give you. And then at the end, you show your card, and well, you'll post your card to the comments, but I'll share my card, and then we'll see how close we are. It's always interesting to see the different variations you get. I did this with another fellow demonstrator. Her name is Sharon Armstrong. She's been doing mystery stamping for years, and she shared it with us, and I just thought it would be so much fun. So these are the cardstock sizes that you need to cut ahead of time, and these are the additional items that you need to put the card together. Of course, you always need your adhesives and dimensionals. With me, you always need a lot of dimensionals. Let me scoot this aside real quick. Here is, of course, you need the basic card base, 8.5 by 5, scored at 4.5. We have a piece of DSP or decorative series paper that's 5.5 by 2.5. We have a coordinating piece of, cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Let's see, let me do this. Okay, there we go. We have another piece of coordinating cardstock that is 3 3/8 by 2 3/8. We have a piece of Whisper White 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then we have a piece of cardstock that is 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, got all those? Keep in mind the stamp you're gonna need. You get to pick whatever stamp set you want. It needs to fit on this piece of cardstock, and my image, I have the stamp here and my sentiment is down here. Okay, ready? We are going on to clue 2. So of course, you know, have your card base already scored and ready to go. Okay, clue number 2. You're going to adhere the 5.5 by 2.5 decorative series paper to the bottom of the card base using your preferred adhesive. I've always used multi-purpose liquid glue, and I started using this in San Antonio just because there is so much humidity there that the old snail would pop off. So you would have your card all ready for you, and then you go back to it 6-7 months later, and pieces have the glue kind of separates. So I found that if you use multi-purpose liquid glue, then it never separates. So it just became my glue of choice. Okay, I'll give you a couple minutes to get this step. Since I'm just starting mystery stamping, my first few projects will be fairly simple. I've seen quite a few mystery stampings that they've been really, I think, a little challenging. So I'm starting out easy for you guys. Oops, my thing is crooked. Okay. I'm going to go on to clue number 3. And keep in mind that if I go too fast for you, you can just continue watching the video. If you're watching it live, you can click the replay, pause it, and then go on to the step and then finish the card. You'll still have the opportunity to post your completed project in the comments. Okay, clue 3. You're going to glue down the 5.5 by 3/4 inch cardstock strip to the top edge of the DSP. These projects are, it's a good way to utilize your own products. I think I just felt that I needed to come up with an event that didn't have people purchasing classes and stuff like that. I know while I would adore your sales, I've always told my friends that you need to utilize what you have. You know, it's always fun to get the latest and greatest, but if you have hundreds of dollars of supplies, I wanted to come up with an event that will help you utilize what you have. Okay, we're going to go on to clue number 4. Okay, so this one you're going to take your ribbon and tie it around the 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 cardstock just above the middle of the paper. Just so my ribbon, when you lay it down, you can always move the ribbon back and forth, but my ribbon is in line with the 3/4 inch cardstock strip you just glued down. So you're going to wrap your ribbon around that 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 cardstock, and then you're going to tie a bow on the left side of that cardstock. And once you tie your bow, you're going to adhere it to the center of the card base using dimensionals. Like I said, keep in mind that you can just tie your ribbon, adhere it to the card front, and then just take your fingers and just wiggle the ribbon down to the spot you need it. For those people that are, I don't want to call them bow challenged, but or just don't like bows, you can just tie a knot. That's fine. Or if you don't want the bow, you can just wrap the ribbon around the back side, glue it, and not have a bow at all. That's what's great about this. Okay, just give you a couple more seconds. Another thing you can do is you could wrap a piece of ribbon around the cardstock, tape it onto the back, and then make a separate bow, cut it, and then attach it to wherever you want it with a glue dot. We always call that a faux bow. Oh, sorry. Every time I hit live, my dog starts barking. Okay, we're going to go on to clue 5. Okay, now you're going to stamp your image onto the 3/4 by 2 1/4 whisper white, leaving room for your sentiment in the lower right corner. Remember, you can pick any stamp set you want, any colors you want. Go wild. This is where your creativity comes into play. I guess I could tell you, I used, for my sample that you'll be seeing, I used the Life is Beautiful stamp set. I love this stamp set. It's just, it's in the, I always want to call it a holiday mini, the August through December mini catalog. Every time a demonstrator reaches $1 million in sales, I know that's a lot of money. They get to help design their own stamp set. And this is, I forgot whose stamp set, but I love it. Actually, I'm coming up with a class for this stamp set. Let's see, the answer to your question is no. Sorry, I had an offline question. Oh, where is this? Oh, well, I'll find it later. But yeah, my goal is to get $1 million in sales, and then I can make my own stamp set. Okay, got everything stamped. We'll go on to the next clue. Now, you're going to take that piece that you just stamped on, and you're going to glue it to the center of the 3 3/8 by 2 3/8 cardstock. Once you get that glued together, you're going to adhere that using dimensionals to the center of the 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 cardstock. That's the piece that has the ribbon wrapped around it. This is going very fast. I hope I didn't go too fast. Like I said, if I did go too fast, feel free to watch the replay, and you can pause it during each step so you can have as much time as you need to do it. Okay. You should probably have that step done since it's fairly fast. If there's any additional embellishing you think you would like to do, go for it. If you feel whatever you did needs rhinestones or some of those beautiful, what are they, the elegant faceted gems. Oh my gosh, I love those. Those are just so beautiful. Okay, now, since that was the last clue, you get to see my version of it. Isn't that pretty? I have the actual card right here. And then I always, oops, that's everything I used. That's what I do. as I'm designing a card, I write everything down on a Post-it note and I stick it inside the card. So that way, if I need to recreate it, I can. Okay, so I always stamp the inside of my cards, and then I stamp my envelopes. Please, people, friends, do not send naked envelopes. Isn't that pretty? Love it. The stamp set is just, it's just so versatile. It's great for die cards. And of course the Plaid Tidings DSP makes really great cards. Okay, so that's my card, and let's see, there it is. I have a product list. These are all the items that I use to make my card. Kind of cute. If you need any additional items, please feel free to go over to my blog at thiscraftersdream.com and click on the online store button, and you can place and purchase anything you would like. Okay, now it's your turn. You guys go to the comments and post your pictures, and I'll pick one of those winners. It'll be a random winner, and I will, first of all, I will mail you my card that I made, and I will put a little surprise in there for you. Okay? So don't forget, post your cards for me so we all can see what you've done. And I look forward to seeing you back here next Monday. See you then. Bye-bye.